What's going on, guys? You're watching the Shieldbearer Faith. Thank you for the patience on the videos. I know there hasn't been many recently. It's been busy. It's very difficult to do them where I'm currently staying. So let's talk about one of the main things on everybody's mind, even if you don't realize it. Fear. Fear of what? Honestly, you could probably say you're afraid of a bunch of different things. You can say that you're afraid of the unknown. You can say you're afraid of the disease. You can say you're afraid of possible calamity, job loss, bills, family issues, economic crisis. You can say that you're afraid of many things, right? How do you deal with that? On my way in this morning, I'm not quite at work yet. But on my way in this morning, they had like a doctor on the radio doing a full-blown speech about dealing with the anxiety and the issues of this time. And he did a pretty good job. I'll give him credit. But he didn't give many real steps on dealing with your issues, on dealing with the fear. Because it's all essentially boiled down in fear. That's pretty much what it is. So let me give you my opinion on how to deal with fear. I observed my wife when she was getting ready to give birth to our first child, and then she repeated it with our second. With our first child, she decided that she did not want to receive any pain management assistance of any kind, not even an aspirin, when she was giving birth. It was her decision, not mine, and I was supporting her wholeheartedly and even told her, hey, you can get whatever pain assistance you want. She said, no, I will do this without it. There can be fear when you know there will be pain, right? So how did she overcome that fear? Because she successfully birthed 2 children entirely natural. She researched and prepared. That is how she overcame the fear. I watched it in real time. So she used the time that she had. She prepared her mind and body and spirit for what was coming. So in the days prior, she did a lot of research. She looked up everything she could find on what birthing would feel like for the first one, because second one she knew, right? But on the first go around, she looked up everything she could find on instructions or opinions, what the pain would feel like, what to expect. She started getting her mind warped around changing what to call the pain. So instead of like straight up saying it hurts, it would be pressure. She starts changing her mental aspect of it all gradually. And then as she realized that, wow, millions, maybe even billions of women have done this for a very long time, entirely natural, and people in places around the globe still do that, all natural. Why can't she? She started having this motivation, this drive, where she said to herself, you know what? If they can do it, so can I. If they can survive it, so can I. If they can tolerate it, so can I. And it became this like almost personal competition for her. That same thing can apply to you and me. So again, she prepared the material items when she could. She got items ready to go. She got her yoga ball that she wanted. She got some earbuds and some birthing mantra kind of music stuff to get her through it. She prepared where she could, her mind, body, and spirit. Same thing goes with us. When you have something that you're afraid of, do everything you can do while you can do it to prepare. Research everything you've got. So if your issue is you're worried about economic crises, you need to start looking at ways to adjust around that. And don't just say, well, I'll just figure it out. That's not preparing. That's not preparing at all. That's actually allowing yourself to fall into calamity when you know it's coming. It makes no sense. So do what you can with the time you have. So right now, we're not in a full-blown economic crisis yet. What steps can you take to insulate yourself from that? It's like putting on armor, right? You are preparing for the possibility of taking that hit. Same thing. How about your mind? Get your mind wrapped around this may not be easy or as easy as it was for a while, but it doesn't mean that you can't survive it. because this has all happened before. All of it. We may not have seen a pandemic like this and all this stuff going on in our lifetime. Maybe. But somebody has seen this before and people survived it. Some may not, but people did. And I love what I heard, I don't remember who it was, somebody say one time, we are all survivors because our ancestors lived long enough to birth us. Pretty much, right? You can prepare yourself. If you need to move, then move. If you need to build, then build. If you need to plant and harvest, if you need to buy, whatever you need to do it now. Don't do it out of fear. Do it out of preparation. Observe the possibility of whatever you might face and say to yourself, what can I do to be more ready for that than I am right now? That's what you can do. All this stuff that doctor was saying on the radio this morning, yeah, it sounds good. It's not real steps. Saying, well, make sure that you're, eating right. Yeah, that's a step. Good for you. What if you don't have any food? Go get what you need. You need to prepare. Maybe it's something as simple as cleaning your gun, making sure your door locks work, making sure that your stove still turns on. Do the checklists to prepare yourself. And if a calamity doesn't come, then no big deal, right? Pray about it, guys. Don't fear. Do not fear. And I'll see you later.